Dead on it. Money talks, BS walks. That's why I do a whole lot of walking around here.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are finally back to work on my dad's 2018 Stinger GT2. We already started to put some parts in the Stinger because we are headed to Tennessee to do some framework with the legendary 23rd Garage Brothers. We'll catch you there. We've arrived. Let's unload this thing, greet the guys, and get to work.
All right, so we got the car all strapped up onto the frame machine, and he actually had CJ weld this plate on right here, and he did a really good job on that weld, man. I'm very proud of you, bro. He said it's the best weld that he's ever done, and it's probably because, you know, he's using the Miller. Or I don't know, maybe he's a good welder, he was just lying to me.
It's the machine, not the welder.
Is that what it is? But yeah, we are ready to go ahead and pull this rebar over. That way we can release the radiators and anything else that needs to be replaced. And hopefully it doesn't break off. Hopefully it doesn't snap off any more bolts. Did you see there is one bolt broken right there? Yeah, we'll have to extract that. There is one bolt right there broken.
I didn't even realize that.
It's okay though, we got a trick for that. All right, so we're gonna start pulling it.
Let's do it.
You ready? Need to go ahead and remove this rebar. Hopefully the rail ends are not damaged too much, which I don't believe they are because it doesn't look that bad. So we're gonna remove this rebar. Do you have a new core support?
Yes, right over there.
The man came prepared. I forgot it was hot. Did you hear that sizzle?
It was glowing hot a second ago.
I don't know, man.
Let me see the chunk of finger that you're missing now. You can't even see your fingers.
I have a layer of protective film. All right, so right now we have the square pulled out. We actually had both rails over to the left, about 1.25 inches maybe. Split that in half. That's what's 1.25 inches half. But somebody down there, somebody out there do the math. But half of that is what we had to move it. So less than 1 inch. And right now we've got it basically sitting where it needs to be. And this rail actually went down. That rail went up. So we're pulling that one a little bit down while we're pushing up on this one. This one, the cylinder holding the pressure here is allowing us to bend it, you know, without this one going down as well. So it's kind of all working together. Once we release everything and we do our measurements again, if the measurements check out, we can go ahead and throw the radiator support on and then get the headlights on, get the front bumper on, make sure all the gaps are right, and then move on to the back. Now, a lot of people will be like, oh, you can't measure to the top of the strut towers and stuff. So I guess we'll go right here to this hole. It'll be awkward, but it's like a first date, you know? Well, they don't date up in Wisconsin?
Nope.
Yeah, y'all just straight up get married. Look at that. Dead on it.
Money.
Dead on it. Money talks. BS walks. That's why I do a whole lot of walking around here.
All right, Yuri, what's been going on?
Well, you know, a lot of parts were left in Wisconsin. Some at the dealership. Some were never ordered.
Not
So-
major parts, though.
Yeah, not
minor
major parts. So we
minor
have,
parts that are major.
Yeah, yeah, there you go. We are missing the support piece that goes here and that holds the bumper, and also the rubber hood adjustments. They sit on that piece as well. So it's kind of hard to get, you know, that hood and the bumper lined up without that piece. But that's all stuff that you can do by yourself. You know, once all the frame is straight and everything else is just, you know, you can put it on. And if you have problems adjusting it, you can always FaceTime me or call me or text me or whatever.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's looking really good, man.
From where it came from.
Yeah, the headlights fit up really nice. This fender, you pointed this out earlier. What I think we need to do with this fender is probably take off this headlight and just bend that down. That happens with parts that you get. No part is ever perfect. So it's when you put it on, you look at everything and you start tweaking it and start, you know, making it fit.
Yeah.
I'm really happy with how it turned out.
I'm extremely impressed at you guys' craftsmanship here.
And it's 5 o'clock and we got the front end done. That's pretty good. Yeah. I'm gonna take this bumper back off and measure it, because, you know, metal has memory and it always moves. You always have to double check everything before you know, say that you're done. So we're gonna pop this bumper back off and then measure it. And if everything checks out, we'll tighten up those subframe bolts and we'll be done in the front, and we'll move on to the quarter panel. So that's about a ½ inch. So we split that in half. So half of a half is what, a quarter?
Quarter.
A quarter. We gotta pull it a ½ inch.
Bet.
Just appropriate. Right now.
Gonna take a lot of body work in the front to finish it up.
Hey, I think you got this, bro. What did you say, 5 hours? So we got it done. We're sending CJ back to Wisconsin because kind of sick and tired of him. He's been here all day just talking and talking.
Yapping away.
Yeah. No, but super happy, man. We got the car done and we got it all done in one day. It is 1 o'clock in the morning right now, but guess what? Look how good the Stinger looks. And I can just only imagine how happy Pops is gonna be when this thing comes home and he sees it and he's like, wait, what? It's ready for Bondo? What? Really? Dang. Yeah, I mean, there's not really that much body. I mean, you do have to paint the whole car.
Yeah, and the quarter panel is gonna need some
the quarter
love.
panel is a little bit, you know, just a little bit. I mean, that ain't nothing really. You could probably buff that out right there, hit that with a clay bar, and then just buff these areas right here real smooth, and then just put some hot sauce in your eyes, and you're good to go. Yeah, it looks really good. I'm glad we got this rear end. It was kind of tough with the whole frame rails kind of being weird, but it looks good, man. It looks really good.
And those gaps on the trunk lid are perfect.
You'll have to park it next to your brother's and compare and contrast.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
Because you never know. What if ours look better?
Dude, they probably do.
You know, he might be interested in paying to come down here and get his taken.
You guys can find them at 23rd Garage on YouTube. They do tons of frames, and framework is just fascinating. It's a work of art.
What did you think? Did you like it?
Oh yeah.
You're gonna be like, hey, you guys know where I can buy a frame machine?
Nah, I'll just come to you guys forever.
It's kind of a long drive, but you know you can get your own airplane and just start flying stuff down here. I say we get this thing loaded up and on its way to Wisconsin.
Heck yeah, boom. Nate?
All right, man.
That's gonna be it for tonight, guys. Catch you in the next one. See ya.